Do you ever feel like there just aren't enough hours in the day? Do you struggle to stay focused and actually get shit done, no matter how hard you seem to try? If you're looking for ways to boost your productivity and find ways to get shit done in a less amount of time, then this video is for you, bro. Because in this video, I'm going to be sharing 5 unique but genuine tips that you can actually start using to increase your productivity so you can get more done and actually achieve the shit you want to achieve. From simple time management hacks to simple mindset shifts, these secrets are sure to take your productivity to the next level. So if you're ready to start getting more shit done and actually make something out of your life, then be sure to watch this video and discover the secrets to instant productivity, which I have actually been using personally and seen some amazing results with. Now, as a kid and a growing teenager, I was a real lazy ass bitch, to be honest. I spent most of my time on my Xbox playing games like Minecraft, Rocket League or FIFA, and if I wasn't on my Xbox, I'd be on my phone playing Clash of Clans. Oh my god, that game. Like, I can actually still hear the goddamn intro to every time when I opened up the app. And if you've played that game, you'll know exactly what I mean. You know that dun 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 dun? Like, honestly, I swear I've got like tinnitus from that shit or something, man. But yeah, honestly, man, it's Anyway, as I was saying, I was extremely lazy and unproductive to the point where I wouldn't even be thinking about focusing on doing schoolwork or college work. I didn't even give it a minute of my attention, and I was just distracted with completely useless things, to be honest. But here's the thing, right? Because what all of that eventually led to was me missing deadlines and actually having to retake some years because I'd failed them, which ultimately didn't feel very nice, you know? All of my friends had moved on to new and other things, and I was stuck having to retake shit, bro. Honestly, it had felt like I'd wasted years of my life because of this, man. Just because I didn't even consider the importance of being productive and how much easier it could have made my life and how much better it could have made me feel inside, you know? Not getting on top of my productivity levels early on meant that I carried a poor mindset towards discipline throughout my whole entire time at university as well. Trust me, the younger you are and the sooner you realize what I'm saying here, the more you're gonna get out of this. After following a set of personal rules, which I will share with you in a moment, I no longer have to wake up with my heart feeling like it's going to beat out of my chest because I'm not on top of things. Honestly, life could have been so much easier for me growing up if I'd applied these tips to my life earlier on. So having said that, let's not waste any more time here and just get straight into this useful shit. Rule number 1 is to book yourself a holiday. Yeah, I know, you weren't expecting that, were you? But yeah, that's what you've got. This is extremely important and I will explain exactly why in a moment. But basically, you want to be booking yourself a holiday in about 2 months' time in a completely different location from your current place of work, and you want to be booking the holiday for about, I'd say, a minimum of a week, but ideally you'd be going for 2 weeks or more. And what you're going to do is, as soon as you've booked this time away, you're going to prepare yourself mentally that during this time that you're away, you're not going to be doing anything towards work. Like, you don't even want to be thinking about work whilst you're away, because that completely defeats the whole purpose of going away in the first place. And instead, whilst you're on this holiday, your sole intention is going to be to do absolutely nothing. And actually what I like to do is switch this mindset of doing nothing to just being, because just being is extremely important. Just being is what's going to make you feel so refreshed and ready to work even more after you return from your holiday. And if you're not entirely sure what I mean by this, just being is kind of like having a moment to yourself where you can relax and just enjoy what's happening around you. So for example, if you were playing with a pet, or if you were listening to music, you'd be doing nothing else other than thinking about what you were doing in that moment. Now, the reason I've told you to book a holiday is because this is going to act as your deadline and motivate you to get X amount of work done before you go away. And I've found that doing this has literally boosted my productivity levels so much, because not only does it give you something to look forward to, but it also gives you this sense of urgency to actually get shit done. Remember, whilst you're away, you shouldn't be checking emails or anything like that, okay? Just think, women can't be half pregnant, alright? They're either pregnant or they're not. And that's, yeah, I get it, it's a bit off topic there, but I hope you can kind of see what I mean. You're either in work mode or you're just being. And there's this rule called Parkinson's law, right? Which basically states that work expands to fill the time available for its completion, which basically means that people tend to take as much time as they have to complete a task, regardless of how much time they actually need. So essentially, if you were trying to complete a task, let's say you were trying to write up a CV, then you'd more than likely take 3 months to write it, whereas if you only had 2 days to get this CV done, you'd miraculously get it all written up. So essentially, booking a holiday means that you'll get so much more productive work done, as you know that you have to get it all done by a certain date. Rule number 2, using pen and paper, write down your reasons for why you want and need to be productive and stick it up on your wall so that you have to see it every single day. Maybe you want to be the best in the world at something. Maybe you want to leave your mark on the planet. Or maybe you just want to give back to your family. Whatever it is, just get it up on your wall. You may even have multiple reasons as to why you need to be productive. You know when you feel just completely unmotivated, or like you can't be bothered, or like everything's just a waste of time? Well, just looking at this piece of paper every single day is going to motivate you to just get on with shit, even if you really don't feel like it. Trust me on this. And remember, you've got an amazing holiday to look forward to as well, so it will all be worth the sacrifice in the end. Rule number 3, so instead of focusing on the big ass amount of work as a whole, break it down into smaller tasks that are less intimidating and just simpler as a whole. This is going to allow you to focus on one thing at a time and make steady progress towards your goal. Once again, if you know you need to write out that CV, instead of procrastinating over it because it feels like such a massive task, just tell yourself to at least write the first paragraph only today. Literally just focus on that. To me, that just sounds so much less daunting, and I guarantee that as soon as you finish that first paragraph, you'll end up wanting to complete more of it as well. Rule number 4 is to focus on self-care. Now, I talk about this a lot, bro, and the reason for that is because it's fucking important, man. And to be honest, I'm gonna keep drilling this into you because this is where most people seem to be clicking off of the video. For some reason, us men just have it wired into our brains that doing any of this stuff is for pussies. And I don't know why we think that, but I'm really determined to try and change that. Practicing self-care means that you're taking regular breaks to either meditate, journal, go to the gym, go outside, touch some grass, actually talk to a human being, and just get yourself out of the mindset of being in grind mode for just 10 minutes, man. This is seriously gonna help you to stay energized and focused throughout the day. And even if you're not in the grind mindset and you feel completely unmotivated, doing these things are going to help you to feel better both physically and mentally, because self-care is literally like taking care of a plant. Just like a plant needs water and sunlight and nutrients to grow, your body and mind needs self-care to help them feel healthy and happy and actually increase your productivity. You know, a dying plant can't carry out its functions effectively, whereas a healthy plant is able to produce flowers and fruit and actually contribute to the world by providing oxygen and food for other organisms. Rule number 5 is to get in some deep work sessions. These are short, highly focused sessions of work where you fully commit yourself to nothing else other than the task at hand. Honestly, this is the best way, without a shadow of a doubt, the best way to get shit done. People that are working whilst checking their emails and checking their Instagram DMs every single 10 minutes are not being productive. I guarantee you could get so much work done in a highly focused 90-minute deep work session than you could in a half-assed full day at work. If you want to know more information about deep work sessions, then click on this video right here. Or even better, go and check out a book called Deepwork by Cal Newport. Believe you can, and you're more than halfway there. Now fuck off.